I might pull up with your boo. Then hit a 5-star restaurant, order me and her some soup. No matter how thick the bitch is, I won't put it before my loot. I'm fresh as fuck, fresh off high speed chase like polo pool. You will never catch me telling another nigga what I won't do. I be DMing bitches too, I be liking.
So with y'all, man, it's so the motherfucking Don Dada, you hear me? So, last video I told y'all I was going to do motherfucking Drewski or whatever the case may be. But I'm not doing that, cause look, that shit is like a fucking hour long, gang. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't have enough storage. I ain't got the equipment. You just gonna have to wait till you get one or the other. So I get some more storage or I get some new equipment. You're just gonna have to wait for shit like that, long ass videos like that. So what I did was, I'm gonna bring it back to the car crashes and shit like that. I ain't watched those in forever. Them bitches be crazy, be blowing my fucking mind. So we finna watch some car crashes, see how that shit be. Hope everybody in the car crashes be alright and be safe. And everybody go home and stuff like that and nobody get hurt. But like, comment, subscribe. And we're gonna get into this shit, man. Alright, like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get this shit started, man. Oh shit.
Dash cam records an aggressive driver trying to weave their way through traffic. But the driver is boxed in by the truck and car in front of them.
I was I be that person, but I hate that person too. I ain't gonna lie, I be swerving through traffic like whoa.
As a dangerous driver tailgates, the pickup truck applies its brakes.
And it ain't in the back just recording, waiting for something to happen. I ain't gonna lie, I would've been like that too. All three of their ass, I would've been all three people.
The driver makes a dangerous move to pass using the far right lane, but they misjudge.
Oh! Fuck.
As the driver tries to squeeze through the truck and the car beside it, they lose control and slam into the granite wall.
I know everybody right there was talking shit.
Despite the violent crash, the driver, a 27-year-old man, sustains only minor injuries. He receives summonses for reckless driving and weaving in traffic, and hopefully, a hard lesson in how not to drive.
They got lessons.
In Austin, Texas, a motorist with a dash cam is waved on by a dump truck driver who may be having some trouble. The car's driver continues down a long, curving hill to a stoplight.
Don't tell me they
The intersection is busy, making it a bit more challenging for cars in the far right lane to make the turn on red. Which is very bad news for the driver in this gray sedan.
Oh no. Oh no, gray sedan.
The dump truck from earlier plows into a gray sedan, pushes it through the intersection, hits several other vehicles.
Damn. When was you gonna stop?
It punches through a concrete barrier before finally plummeting more than 15 feet and landing on its side in a ravine.
Where the great cargo? Did cargo down there too?
Thankfully, good Samaritans are able to pull the driver out before his truck catches fire.
It's on fire.
Emergency personnel arrive on the scene. The driver of the gray sedan is reportedly treated for concussion. The 19-year-old driver of a red car that was T-boned reportedly incurs a spinal injury. None of the motorists, including the trucker, sustained life-threatening injuries. Investigators later determined brake failure.
They saying them not life-threatening injuries, but them will fuck up your life.
The situation was.
Nigga say his spine.
Considering
He's never
the
gonna be
extent
able
of
to
the
walk
damage
again.
And the number of vehicles involved.
The other doing the concussion.
Everyone's lucky. It wasn't much worse.
Was you not paying attention?
in Yuba City, California. A dash cam records as Lily Peterson rides with her husband Michael and two of their children.
We were just leaving our daughter's house. She lives in that area. I travel that road a lot, every day.
But today, this ordinary family drive, filled with ordinary conversations,
sometimes. That's
is
the
about to
crazy part.
become
You can do something
anything
every
but
day,
ordinary.
and then one day, everything will go wrong. Bro,
a car flies through the air,
it's not even
between
funny, but
hanging power lines,
nigga in the
and lands
air.
bumper first, directly in front of the family's car.
I look
When
want to know how that happened. Like, what
automatically
was going on before that?
screamed. I thought at first it was a rocket because I couldn't tell since I wear glasses.
I ain't gonna lie, my blind ass would thought that was a rocket too.
Oh my God, Mike, can you just back up?
I'm blind as fuck. I got contacts, but I wouldn't have thought those
Get
bitches.
out of the way.
That bitch was a fucking rocket.
My biggest fear was that that car was going to explode. Yes, well, we are on the outside of ramp on Yuba City, and there was a car that fell off the highway. It didn't fall off, it jumped the whole road. Everything starts to move
It
like
didn't fall off.
it's slower, and
Jumped the whole road. Say the cow jumped over the moon.
Because in my whole entire life, I had never seen something like that. It was very difficult for me to find the phone, to dial 911, to remember what the name of the street was, what had happened.
As people don't
As Lily
understand when
remains on the
shit
phone
happen
with
like that,
911,
your mind be everywhere, so you can't.
Michael
Like, they like,
musters
why
up the
don't
courage
people
to
like, why
slow
don't
things
call
down,
911 so fast? Like,
terrified of what he'll find.
you don't know. People's mind be fucked off in situation like you see somebody flying across the air like that. Your mind gonna be fucked up. I guarantee it.
When I saw that car, I didn't even think that anybody was actually in it, the way it was going and the way of the impact.
Shit.
But when Michael looks inside the wrecked vehicle, he sees that it does in fact
It's
have a
on fire
driver.
too.
A 26-year-old woman who is conscious and amazingly appears to have only minor injuries. The victim is taken to a nearby hospital.
26-year-old woman?
Apparently, she had lost control of her vehicle as it accelerated up an overpass after being involved in a hit and run on the adjacent highway.
And I can't imagine
Somebody
someone
hit
driving
him,
that fast.
Damn, gang. That's horrible.
This is Buick. Now.
30, 40 feet. They just flew like 30, 40 feet.
Needless to say, the event left a very lasting impression on Lily and the whole
Probably longer.
family.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm very
They
cautious
flew all the way
now because some
across.
people run the
Damn.
stop signs, and people are not paying attention, they're on their phones. Whatever you do, just be aware all the time because, you know, you're not the only one in the road.
That would've fucked my whole day up.
In High Point, North Carolina, a truck's dash cam captures vehicles crossing train tracks that appear to be
Not
safe.
the train.
Now that a southbound train
No.
has just passed by.
2 cars?
When suddenly, the gate comes down again,
Y'all better go.
trapping the truck with a dash cam and a blue car on the tracks
around
as a northbound train approaches.
Y'all don't hear the hump?
The car's driver gets out in a panic.
Yeah. Go.
The
Go.
train is just seconds away, so
Go.
she runs for cover. While the truck driver puts it into reverse, pushing through the gates behind them.
Real shit.
The northbound train demolishes the woman's car. The driver of the car flees the scene, but 2 days later, she turns herself into police and is charged with having no operator's license and cited for a railroad crossing violation. So at a train crossing,
lose your car and get cited.
Waiting for all the signals to be clear is well worth the extra time.
Sit her hard. Like,
Officers respond to reports of an allegedly intoxicated man outside a shopping center in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
How much did you have to drink? Nothing. I didn't drink anything. You know, I have drank something, but it's none of your business.
Since the suspect shows no interest in cooperating,
What did I say, man?
police decide to take him down to the station.
Put your legs in the car for me.
you on bullshit. You not fucking with
Before the
that.
cruiser even begins its journey, the suspect uses some impressive flexibility to remove one hand from the cuffs. The officer drives off completely unaware.
You know what I'm gonna do? What?
The badly
He said,
behaving
"Watch."
suspect doesn't hide his secret for long.
Playing with their ass now, too.
Concerned for the suspect's
I wanna
safety,
know what
as
kicking
well as
that
his
is
own,
gonna
the officer turns on the siren and accelerates through traffic.
do. You should have waited till y'all got to the place, punched him or something, and got
appears to
loose
hold
or
a
something. I
lighter to
don't
the
know.
seat,
But what all that
distracting
do?
the officer and causing disaster.
Whoa! Ain't no way he just got yanked out the backseat like that.
The officer loses control
Oh,
and
he's trying to
veers off
spark
the
something.
road, ejecting the suspect out the rear window as the car flips over. Amazingly, the suspect is able to get up and flee the scene, but is soon captured
yeah,
and
God
charged
on
with
his
escape
side.
third degree, public intoxication,
yanked
fleeing on
out the
foot,
window.
and being a minor in possession.
You had God on your side.
The officer, however, has to be extracted from the vehicle and is airlifted to a nearby hospital. But thankfully, is released a short time later. A close call for the officer and the suspect, both of whom are lucky to have escaped with their lives.
Hella lucky. They blessed for sure.
Terry Zamore is a rideshare driver in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She just dropped off a customer when suddenly
Damn.
her car gets slammed into by another driver.
When she hit me, I was definitely in shock. Got out of the car to exchange information. There was a third car involved in this that was going the other direction that I got pushed into. That driver also got out of the car.
But it seems the driver who caused the accident has no plans of sticking around. So Terry tries to stop her.
Got in front of her, she started to run me
Terry was
over.
about to get hit.
I was on so she couldn't run me over. I figured she wouldn't
Terry,
fly
no!
with me on the car. What's wrong? It's
Most definitely
pure
was.
adrenaline rush.
Hey, she do not care.
The woman stops the car after driving a few feet. And Terry demands that she stays put.
She seemed like at that point
I
she
thought
was
she was
willing to
going
stay
to
insane.
that's why she on the
So Terry goes back to her car while the woman picks up the pieces of her own car.
on the hood.
But then, incredibly, the woman drives off. So Terry immediately jumps into her car and goes after her,
The dude like, oh no, what's going on?
quickly catching up to her at the next intersection.
I just wanted to catch her for the police. I assumed the car had insurance, which would have helped me, but mostly I just felt important to chase her down.
But then suddenly, the woman runs the red light. So Terry follows suit
Terry not playing?
and manages to catch up to her again, eventually cutting her off.
Terry not fucking
And once
playing.
again,
Stop
the
playing with
driver
Terry.
pulls away. When Terry catches up to her a third time,
Yeah.
she makes a bold, aggressive move.
Bitch already hit your car.
Into a parking lot.
Got his bitch. Now you
I knew that parking lot only had one exit. I wasn't sure
But shit,
if the
so-
car would be capable of driving through the hedges.
So Terry immediately attempts to take the woman's keys from her.
Oh, I thought she was gonna beat her ass. Damn, got her keys from her.
You give me my key. Give me my key. Where's my
It's
key?
getting real. It's
Where's my
real
key,
tough.
lady? Get her off me! Where's my car? She just ran into me. I'm thinking, really? Just get ahead and run. I have no
Trying to play that victim game. This way I would've got the phone. I can't get on that phone. I'm gonna knock my fucking
The
camera
witness
off.
keeps the peace until police arrive shortly after. Thanks to Terry's footage, the other driver received citations for an expired driver's license, leaving a crash scene without giving information, failure to register a motor vehicle, and having no proof of insurance.
I showed
I
the
watched
police
Red.
dash cam video.
They got
and
license plates.
As for Terry's car,
had a lot of damage. The right passenger side, where she T-boned me, and then the front left, where she pushed me into the oncoming traffic. Basically, all three sides of the car.
Terry took a big risk in pursuing the other driver, and is aware that were it not for the dash cam video, things might have turned out very differently.
I will not drive without a dash cam. Video doesn't lie. People
That's
do.
why everybody should get gas. Motherfuckers try to run off.
World Wars has real life. Jaw-dropping moments captured by real drivers,
They try to run off first.
proving that anything can happen on the road.
But that's the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. And we gonna see y'all in the next video, man. Them some crazy ass crashes. I believe mostly everybody. I ain't seen that it said somebody got hurt. No, a couple people got hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I got the concussion. Oh my god. Well, I hope y'all get better. If y'all haven't got better, that was a year ago. So I mean, I don't know if the person's still in concussion. But prayers up for everybody who got hurt in these videos, man. But like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one.